Hey Colts, this is Mrs. Hladun here with your story for today. This story is called Through Jane's Eyes, Lessons Learned from Dr. Jane Goodall. And Jane Goodall is one of my favorite scientists, and I think many of you know I used to be a science teacher. So this book is something that I really enjoy because of that. This book is special. It's got a really pretty emblem on it. It says Kids Are Authors Award. And this book was written and illustrated by fourth grade students at Menden Center Elementary School in Pittsford, New York. And interestingly, Pittsford is the town next door to where my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law live, so even extra special. And then on the back of the book, you can see these are the authors. This is the class that wrote the book, and they wrote and illustrated the story themselves. So we're going to read the story together. My son Benjamin's going to help me by holding the pages, and he's going to try not to move the table while we do that. Right, Ben? Maybe. Try again. Right, Ben?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, here we go. So Through Jane's Eyes, Lessons Learned from Dr. Jane Goodall. Okay, Ben, you're going to hold the edge, okay? All right, here we go. Okay, this is the dedication. We dedicate this book to Dr. Jane Goodall, who's inspired us to make a difference. And the introduction says, Jane Goodall is an inspiration for children around the world. At a young age, many told her, Jane, forget about this nonsense with Africa. Dream about things you can achieve. Those harsh words inspired Jane to bring her dream of making a difference in Africa to reality. Not only did Jane save species from the brink of extinction, but she continues to empower children by showing them how to carry on her work and make their world a better place. Jane speaks with her whole heart, and she moves us to write this book in order to spread her message. In the words of Jane, children can change the world. Okay, here we go. Through Jane's eyes, we learn to never stop asking questions. As a child, Jane was not only curious, but willing to wait for answers. Got it, Ben? Okay. That inspiration came from unlikely places. It was stories of Tarzan and Dr. Dolittle that motivated Jane to travel to the jungles of Africa to help animals in the wild. And when you want something bad enough that you have to work for it. It was expensive to travel to Africa, so Jane worked as a waitress to save enough money for the trip. Through Jane's eyes, we learned that dreams have no boundaries. At 22 years old, Jane went to see Africa for herself. To be grateful to those who believe in you. Jane's mother supported her unconditionally, even when others doubted her. That patience has its rewards. Jane sat for hours observing and learning about the chimpanzees and how they live. Through Jane's eyes, we learned that trust is not built overnight. For several months, the chimpanzees kept their distance from Jane until one chimpanzee finally accepted a banana from her. That things aren't always what they seem. Jane was surprised to see that chimpanzees could make and use tools in many ways. And that letting go is one of life's hardest tasks. Jane said goodbye to her beloved chimpanzees to share her discoveries and influence with the world. Through Jane's eyes, we learn to speak for those without a voice. Jane travels 300 days a year to teach the world about ways to conserve and protect animals in their environment. That everyone has the potential to break barriers. Jane is a trailblazer who sets an example for women with dreams of becoming researchers and champions for the environment. And that we need to be empowered to act. Jane started the Roots and Shoots, a program whose mission is to inspire children to make the world a better place for people, animals, and the environment. Yikes! Hang on. Book gone rogue. Ready, Ben? Through Jane's eyes, we learned that it only takes one person to spread hope to the world. You cannot get through a single day without having an impact on the world around you. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. And that quote is from Dr. Jane Goodall. Okay, that's the end of the story, but here's the authors that wrote the story. These are all the kids. And then these are pictures of them as they were putting together the book. So they did all the art for the book. Looks like that's probably their teacher. It looks like they made all the different art with scraps of paper. And it looks like this is them putting together the story for the book. It's a pretty cool project, huh? All right, the end. There we go. I hope you liked this book and that you kind of thought it was cool that it was written by kids maybe your age. I think Jane Goodall is pretty amazing, and I'm going to put a link to her program Roots and Shoots on my Facebook page. Maybe you can check it out and let me know what you learn from that endeavor. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Take care, Colts. Bye. Oh, and thanks, Ben, for helping me hold the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, bye.